This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. Well, Akademiks interviewed Freddie Gibbs' baby mom, and basically, you got to understand. First of all, think about what Freddie Gibbs is thinking. This is his enemy, Akademiks. Akademiks is talking to his baby mom, who he had been with for maybe, let's say they were together a year, okay? If you don't know, she's an explicit star. She's on the hub, okay? She be doing, multiple men at once on camera, okay? It's that kind of woman, okay? It's fine. That's her profession. That's what Freddie Gibbs wanted to get with, okay? Now, first and foremost, Akademiks and Freddie Gibbs hate each other, right? And him talking to her openly, she's doing this out of spite. She knows this will bother Freddie Gibbs. She's talking to Akademiks, giving him all the details that she was paying his phone bill because but she did quote, he is a millionaire, right? She didn't know who he was before she got with him. Cap, okay? She knew. I'm not saying he's super famous, but she knew somewhat of him. She Googled him, Then she said he described that he was some type of vice lord and everything, and I felt very safe with him, like he was a gangster. But then when he got beat up in Buffalo, I didn't respect him anymore. She said, I lost a lot of respect for him. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? See, this is how girls are sometimes. I lost respect for him because he got beat up. What is this? One of his crew that he's supposed to be impressing? This is supposed to be his girl. This is why you don't get with a girl that's like in entertainment and everything, because it's all about like image to her. She was like, I didn't like all the Twitter wars he was getting into and how he was getting played on Twitter. I felt weird. That shouldn't matter if you really like someone, right? It shouldn't matter. But you know what? This girl was bad news from the get-go. I'm not giving Freddie Gibbs that much slack, but I'm just saying, be careful who you pick, okay? This shows that Freddie Gibbs is in a bad place mentally to pick a girl like this. Then he was like, he wanted to have a kid with her for some reason, right? This was a good pick to be the mother of the year here. She already has a kid, mind you. I didn't know that. She already has a kid from when she was in the Army. She got with a drill sergeant or something, and she was in the Army herself. Okay, so they plan this kid. Then she actually gets pregnant, and he's like, oh, I'm not ready for a kid yet. Mind you, he has 2 other kids. He knows what it's like to be a father. He probably just started rethinking, like, damn, I'm going to be with this girl for the rest of my life now because she's having my kid. So let's fast forward. He gets beat up in Buffalo. She says she got her chain snatched during that time. But Freddie Gibbs has been in the DMs, and he's going to give her chain back. Freddie Gibbs is corny. I'm sorry. Benny the Butcher took her chain, right? It got snatched in the scuffle. And Freddie Gibbs never replaced it, but he bought it for her. It was a G chain. And Benny the Butcher said he'll give it back to her, right? But Benny the Butcher was also corny for showing stolen property online. He did that too. These guys are both corny in this beef. But she's also, just knowing she's speaking to Benny the Butcher, that's going to be driving Freddie Gibbs crazy too. Think about it. She's talking to Akademiks, Benny the Butcher. She's got him now. His nickname is Spreadem Gibbs because she has pictures of him with his cheeks spread, allegedly. He believes Freddie Gibbs is a good rapper, but he believes too much in this hype where like everyone's coming after him and everything. She was like, when a rapper would hit me up in my DM, he's like, oh, these guys are after me. Yeah, bro, like, calm down, okay? It's not that serious. Freddie Gibbs thinks a little bit too much of himself, but you can see in how people pick their mates. This is the kind of girl you chose to get with. Go unprotected, and now look where you're at. It's your own fault, okay? A girl like this, you don't go unprotected, okay? You keep. I know the temptation's probably there, but you gotta be a good boy. And plus, she looks like JordanTower from Rush Hour. She looks like a small Asian man. It makes me think that Freddie Gibbs really has a fetish for Asian men. He must be going crazy right now. Little rabbit. Benny the Butcher's pretty corny too, but both these guys can rap, and I enjoy their raps. It's a shame they got into a beef with each other. Freddie Gibbs tries to be too much of a comedian online. That's what I could say. Because that's how we started the beef with Benny the Butcher, clowning him for getting shot in Houston or something, or somewhere in Texas, when Freddie Gibbs knows he's not that tough himself. Okay? People, I'm not saying these guys are soft. But, like, there's being tough, and then there's not being played with. Like, if somebody approaches you, you got to fight, right? So I think both these guys will do that. But let's not act like you guys are Don Dada, biggest, toughest guys in the world. Very few people are. And people that talk about it the most usually aren't. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys later. Peace.